I want to start by saying I think the Morton Arboretum, as you said in your comments, is a fantastic institution for DuPage County. When we were before the Finance Committee, it was described as one of our crown jewels, and I happen to agree with that assessment of the Morton Arboretum. This is an interesting act that we're taking. I'm not aware of us doing this with any other bodies in DuPage County. And while the county board as a whole may support taking this action with respect to the Morton Arboretum, I, representing District 4, cannot support this action today, and I'd like to explain why. The southern tip of District 4 is the Valley View subdivision, several hundred houses. Many of us on this board might be familiar with the Valley View subdivision. They've been before us many times because of chronic flooding issues that they've got down there. Route 53 is flooded on a regular basis, resulting in it being closed, resulting in traffic issues, delays, and economic consequences, not only for the people in Valley View, but for people in the general area. In addition, over the years, DuPage County and other public entities have acquired properties in the Valley View subdivision because we just don't have an answer to their flooding issues. The good news is an answer might be on the horizon. As I mentioned last time when we had this before us in the Finance Committee, the Army Corps of Engineers is currently in the planning phases of a project that is examining detaining water, and I hope I'm using the right stormwater term here, detaining water in a subsidiary of the DuPage River called Lacey Creek. The Lacey Creek project has the prospect of great benefits for the Valley View subdivision, which would also mean great benefits for DuPage County and reduced expenditures associated with that subdivision. The Lacey Creek project may also have benefits downstream. As many of us know, the Army Corps of Engineers is currently looking at running levees along in Lyle, which I think is in District 2, not sure about that, but the Lacey Creek project would increase the efficiency of that as well. The Lacey Creek project is still in the planning phases. There are no final plans yet, but it does appear to be certain that the Lacey Creek project will not be able to proceed without the Morton Arboretum's cooperation. There will be some impact on some portion of the Morton Arboretum as it is currently constituted. Unfortunately, the Morton Arboretum's initial letter to the Army Corps of Engineers on this subject was not very reassuring. While non-committal, the letter certainly conveyed the impression that the Morton Arboretum may not wholeheartedly be endorsing this Lacey Creek proposal. 2 weeks ago, when this came before the Finance Committee, I approached the representative from the Morton Arboretum and said, if you want to get my vote, I need to understand that the Morton Arboretum is going to be a good neighbor, that the Morton Arboretum is going to wholeheartedly endorse the Lacey Creek project and to work in good faith with the neighbors. The letter that I got in response, or that the county got in response to that, fell far short of that mark. I would charitably characterize it as non-committal. And while I certainly did not expect a firm and unconditional agreement from the Morton Arboretum to support this project, how could they? The planning has not been complete. The letter I got was absolutely non-committal and frankly gave me, as a representative of District 4, no reassurance whatsoever. I feel very firmly that an institution with the Morton Arboretum's size and clout, and yes, financial resources and human capital resources, should be wholeheartedly supporting the Lacey Creek project, working with the neighbors and the Army Corps of Engineers, obviously to make sure that any impacts on the assets of the Morton Arboretum are reduced, but wholeheartedly supporting the project. They haven't done that, and so I cannot support, at least today, based on what I've seen from the Morton Arboretum, this particular project. And I would ask that the other county board members please take cognizance of that, and I ask for your opposal, at least today, to this project. Thank you.
Okay, that's very informative.